You know, I love Yellowstone Park. The amazing landscapes, the inadequate parking, the millions of Chinese tourists who have no idea Tiananmen Square ever happened. It's a real thing, look it up. Anyway, one thing I didn't understand until this trip was how the campground situation works. So that's why I made this video. If at first you drive up to a campsite and it says full, well, it's not really full most of the time. Drive into the camp and you'll see a sign like this. See, there are sites available. So now that you know there are campsites available, you walk over to this box here, open it up, pull out a manila envelope. You're gonna need that. Now comes the fun part. Just drive around like an idiot looking for an open campsite. What you really want to find is this. If you see a post without anything on it, you're good to go. That's your campsite. Lock it down, buddy. Most campsites you see will have one of these little tags on it. It says out 16. That means that this person is registered through the 16th. That doesn't necessarily mean they're leaving on the 16th because they could stay another day, but they're intending to leave on the 16th. So if you're driving up and it is the 16th and you see somebody at their campsite, you have to say, hey, are you leaving today? And they'll say yes. And you say, thank you, I would like to take this campsite. Once you get the green light that that person is leaving their campsite, fill in the envelope, the bottom part and the top part. Then you rip off this part and attach it to the post with a little clip. Like this. If there's a previous campsite residence tag, still leave it there, just put yours right behind it. Once you put your tag on the post, that still doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get the site. To make sure that no Yahoo comes by and takes your tag off and steals the site for himself, ask the current campsite owner if you can leave something behind, like a lawn chair or something. Or just put up a sign saying campsite occupied with the date. That hopefully will deter people from stealing your space. Okay, you're almost ready to go explore the park. Final checklist time. 1. Did you either find an empty campsite with an empty post, or a post with today's date, and you checked with that camper to make sure that they're actually leaving today and not sticking around for an extra day, because some people do that. Cool. So you've got your campsite, right? You tore off your little tab on your envelope and you stuck it on the post. You did that? Great. Now you've got the bottom of the envelope. Fill that out as well and then put your money inside. For a tent, it's $20 a night. Put that money in the envelope, stick it in the box. You're ready to go. Each campsite has its own bear box. It's this big metal vault thing that only human hands can open. Suck it, bears. Inside you can put everything that you want that you don't want bears to get access to, which is basically like, you know, your children and your food and stuff. I've been keeping most of my food inside my car because I figure it's probably a little bit better sealed, but they say you're not even supposed to have like water bottles, and you're not supposed to eat in your tent either. So don't eat or drink anything in your tent. Do it all at the picnic table and at the fire pit that each campsite has. If you are very, very, very lucky, when you arrive at your campsite, a former camper will have left behind Fire Poker 3000. If you need ice, you're in luck. Norris Campground has the oldest vending machine ever created. For $3, you can have your choice between a 12-pound block or a 7-pound cube of ice. And no, you don't need an ice pick or tongs to carry it back to your campsite. It's actually just bags. They just haven't gotten around to fixing the sign yet. If you need firewood, you can pick it up along the side of the road anywhere in Yellowstone. All the sticks are fair game as long as you don't pull it off a living tree. But you can also buy firewood at the campsite. It's $7.85. It comes in a cardboard box. The nice thing is that the cardboard box burns really, really well. And this stuff actually burns better than the stuff you pick up on the side of the road. Like, a lot better. You might be asking, what do I do with my empty propane containers and my glass containers? I have no idea. But what I do know is that if you have aluminum cans or plastic containers, they can go here. Now, Norris Campground doesn't have any showers, which is cool because who needs a shower while they're camping? But they do have these dishwashing sinks. So if you need to wash your dishes, you can take it, they're in between the bathrooms. You can wash your dishes there, but if you have any food, you're supposed to flush it down the toilet. There aren't any garbage cans except at the front of the campground, so you've got to keep that garbage in your car overnight and drive it up to the front the next morning. Probably my favorite thing about Norris Campground is the fact that there's no soap anywhere. No soap. No soap. Enjoy feces in your food.